Starting a limited company doesn't always mean you can start trading right away. Depending on your industry, your company might need a license or permit, and missing one could land you in serious trouble. Let's take a look at what you might need. Hi, Bryn here from Rapid Formations. Let's start with some good news. Many companies in the UK don't require any specific licenses or permits to operate. If you're offering general services like consulting, web design or retail of non-regulated goods, you can often start trading immediately after registering your company. As such, you also do not need to renew any licenses to keep operating, other than, of course, fulfilling the usual legal obligations for running a company, such as submitting the annual accounts to Companies House. But some businesses' areas are regulated, usually for health, safety, environmental or financial reasons. In these cases, you must apply for a license or permit before carrying out certain activities with your company. It's crucial you don't operate in this area until you've received these. Let's look at some common business sectors that typically require licenses. Starting with food and drink businesses. If you're opening a cafe, restaurant or food truck, you'll need to register with your local authority's environmental health department at least 28 days before trading. If you sell alcohol, you'll also need a premises license and a personal license for the designated premises supervisor. Meanwhile, financial services businesses, including financial advisors, insurance brokers and consumer credit providers, need authorisation from the Financial Conduct Authority, or FCA. Another example is childcare providers, including nurseries and childminders. They need to register with Ofsted in England or equivalent regulations in other UK nations. And then you have transport businesses such as taxi services or goods vehicles over 3.5 tonnes. These require operator licenses from the relevant transport authority. Beyond sector-specific licenses, some permits are based on your location or premises. You may need planning permission if you're changing the use of your premises, for example, converting a residential address into a business location, building regulations approval for structural work to physical premises, or a music license if you play recorded music in a public setting. This includes office reception areas, retail spaces, gyms, and restaurants. So, what's the best way to find out exactly what licenses or permits you need? The UK government provides an excellent online licence finder tool at gov.uk, which we've linked in the description. Simply enter your business activities and location, and it will generate a list of licenses you might need. Your local authority's website is another valuable resource, as many licenses are administered at the local level. You can also speak to a legal and compliance professional who can guide you. Remember, it's always better to check than to operate without a required license, because if you don't have the ones you need, you can find yourself in some very hot water. You could face substantial fines, reputational damage, forced closure of your business, and even criminal prosecution in some cases. It's simply not worth the risk, especially when obtaining the correct licenses is usually straightforward. That's it for this video. Understanding which licenses and permits your business needs is an essential step in setting up legally and avoiding problems down the line. If you're ever in any doubt, seek help from a professional. Before you go, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more practical business advice. Thanks for watching.